Hello you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute and get the boot.
Your girl, as whack as she is in all her glory, was in the New York Times. What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? What up, Witness Nation? Now you know we're super sleuths over here. We all about the facts, evidence over emotions. Let's see what we've discovered. All right. Details, people. We have details, okay? Welcome to another installation of R.KELLY Tales, okay? Now, not for nothing, you guys know that they have been in this appeal process when it comes to R. Kelly, okay? And originally, just to give you guys some back knowledge, originally the submission of the appeal was denied. Both partitions, or both motions, if you will. The first one was for an acquittal, and then the second one was for a new trial, and then she submitted an extension, right? So it was like three parts, but the two motions, if you will, got denied because they were not properly submitted, okay? However, Judge Don Lee gave her opportunity to resubmit without prejudice, so she submitted the extension as far as the excessive pages, right? Judge John Lee approved that. And like I said, you guys, I haven't let you guys astray thus far, okay? Because some people were saying, well, she doesn't have to resubmit at this point. I was like, no, she's going to have to submit. It's still the process or what have you. But not for nothing. She resubmitted the documents, okay? And then she also gave further detailing when it came to the extension of time that she requested. Because as you guys know, the third piece was an extension of time that she needed to be able to, I guess, go over further detailings or something. But I don't know. I digress. The letter that she submitted was not, it was not detailed, okay? It was just kind of asking for a extension. And then Judge John Lee was like, okay, but what is the extension in its entirety? Like, what exactly are you asking for, okay? So here we are, you guys. She submitted this particular letter going into further detailing as to why she needed this extension. OK, so let's go ahead and get into this read. OK, now, as you guys see, this was submitted on today, the 27th. Today is the 27th of February. OK. So it goes on to say, Dear Judge Donnelly, undersigned counsel filed defendant's Rule 33 motion on February 17, 2022. That same day, defendant sought an extension from this court for an additional 30 days to supplement defendant's Rule 33 motion if necessary. Docket number 271. This court denied the motion without prejudice to refile because defendant failed to ascertain whether the government consented to the request. Defendant respectfully requests a 3-week extension to file a supplemental Rule 33 motion. Specifically, defendant requests until March 21st, 2022 to file a supplemental Rule 33 motion if necessary. The government opposes the request, stating we have consented to numerous prior extensions and believe you have had sufficient time to prepare post-trial motions. Oh, y'all. So y'all remember me saying this, and see, people get on me, but I just, it is what it is. I said that. How many of you guys remember me saying, this is like her second, third time, asking for an extension. I wonder if it will be granted if it was requested again. However, she's stating right here that, another extension would not be allowed. It goes on to say undersigned counsel has not had sufficient time to ensure that all of defendant's Rule 33 claims have been presented. to this court for consideration, particularly those premised on ineffective assistance of counsel. Undersigned counsel filed her appearance in this matter on October 29, 2021. This court ordered defendant to file post-trial motions by December 29, 2021. Undersigned counsel worked diligently over the next 60 days reading the voluminous record in the case, researching various issues, and consulting with the defendant. Undersigned counsel sought an additional 30-day extension on December 27, 2021, for reasons identified in her letter filed under docket number 260. After the filing of that letter, the MDC went on lockdown for the next 5 weeks. First, because of the rampant spread of Omicron strain of C. And then, y'all know how the algorithm is. I tend not to like to say that particular word. But anyways, y'all see it. Because of a nationwide BOP lockdown related to security issues, undersigned counsel was unable to visit with defendant during the entirety of that time and was largely unable to speak to him via phone or through Zoom. The MDC was in complete disarray, and security Zoom visits was virtually impossible as they were in high demand and inmates were not being moved. Apart from a few phone calls, undersigned counsel simply could not have meaningful communications with her client during this 5-week time period. On February 1st, 2022, the date on which undersigned counsel sought a 2-week extension to the file date to the file defendant's post-trial motions, docket number 264. The entire BOP went on a nationwide lockdown for a week further, interfering with undersigned counsel's ability to communicate with the defendant. Indeed, undersigned counsel's first confirmed Zoom meeting with the defendant scheduled for February 3rd, 2022 was canceled because of the nationwide lockdown. Undersigned counsel did not have the opportunity to visit with the defendant until February 10th, 2022, 1 week before the deadline for the filing of his post-trial motions. Undersigned counsel did not have the opportunity to visit with the defendant until February 10, 2022, 1 week before the deadline for the filing of his post-trial motions. Undersigned counsel did her utmost to meet the February 17, 2022 deadline for the filing of post-trial motions, but has not had the opportunity to discuss with the defendant certain claims that may be appropriately raised in his Rule 33 motion. As this court knows, defendant's trial team only withdrew from the case from this case as of February 2nd, 2022. Since that date, undersigned counsel has had inadequate time to discuss with the defendant certain aspects of his prior representation to determine whether they form the basis of additional claims that must be raised in his Rule 33 motion, without forfeiting those claims for appellant review. Undersigned counsel must consult with the defendant to determine whether certain decisions related to his representations were made pursuant to strategy or were objectively unreasonable. A 3-week extension will not cause undue prejudice to the government and will not cause significant additional delay to these proceedings. Granting this request will not interfere with the defendant's sentencing hearing, which is currently scheduled for May 4, 2022. Therefore, defendant respectfully requests until March 21st, 2022 to file a supplemental Rule 33 motion if necessary. Okay, so you guys heard all of that. Here's my thing in regards to it. Again, like I said, I feel like Judge John Lee has been substantially fair. I feel like that, she will grant this extension. She's granted all the other extensions. But I do get it where Bonjean is stating, all the discrepancies, I originally was just like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you know, you had all this time. You've been here since last year, blah, blah, blah. But as she's breaking it down, it's like, oh, okay, I get that. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't had time to talk to her counsel, talk to the her defendant, I mean. And my thing is this, is because, shoot, they've been going through this excuse my French, this shit show, you know, with all the counsel leaving, you know, they've been dealing with that, you know. And so my thing is this is what I was talking about. I felt like there was acidine for the undersigned counsel, or the counsel, the original counsel, to leave abruptly like that. I would think with them being a part of the trial, they would be able to help her to further educate her with the different things. See, this all goes to all the stuff she's been throwing on the wall when it comes to this appeal. Okay. And a lot of it not really sticking, a lot of it not being sufficient, because it's just like, did you read the transcripts? But no, that's not true. But this is the, you know, so, you know, I'm just still excitedly waiting for the government to respond to everything. They have until the 20th of March to respond. So I'm not quite sure why she's asking for the extension of the 21st. But like we just read, she's asking for, I guess, another motion in itself to be extended. But she's saying if necessary. But the government has until March 20th to respond to her overall original submission of her appeal information, i.e. the text message, i.e. The discrepancies with the Mann Act and the Racketeering Act and all that. Okay. It's a reason why they moved the way they did. It's a reason why that they chose the jurors like they did. It's a reason why that, the counsel moved the way they did when it comes to the defense. It's reason. And that's the reason why I don't go up in arms when it comes to one-sided basis. Okay. I always like to get the both aspects, and then I'll be able to distinguish what I want to do in between. Like the story goes, is their size, and then it's the truth, you know, and then it's a clean slice in between all of that in its entirety. And that's just where I see fit to do stuff. And that's the reason why I move the way I do. But not for nothing, you guys, that is the video. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. This is another edition of R. Kelly Tales. What say you? Let's talk it out in the comments down below. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you. Bye.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute and get the boot.